All right, y'all, what's up? Welcome back to Twisted Life of TV. I am Poetry. You are here for a PNTV Extra. And that's because there's some extra stuff that done happened since the last PNTV. And I know I'm not going to make it to next week and remember to talk about it there. I feel like I'm missing something. Okay, so there was a lot I didn't talk about last week either. So, but I don't know if I'm going to continue to go into it. Let's start off with Jonathan Majors. Jonathan Majors appeared in court the other day. And rocking my Fenty. Oh, heck about that. Yeah, Jonathan Major appeared in court the other day to get his trial date set. He has been charged with an assault charge, and I believe harassment still is on the table as far as his charges are concerned. When I first reported it, I gave my opinion on what I thought could have happened. I believe there was something that happened. I just didn't believe the account of the details. Like I said, I think that there was a tussle over the phone and he shoved her off. That's what I thought, okay? And since that time, social media has tore him down. Black people have turned their backs on him. But allegations have came out that says that, you know, he was an abusive person in the past. He had an abusive attitude in the past. So things like that have came out that I have not researched, so I'm not contesting. But I just didn't feel that everything was lining up the way that it was being played out in the media initially. Well, when they went to court yesterday, his legal team presented more evidence to show proof that he was innocent. I told y'all there was witnesses, and there has been very little reports that I've seen that people have talked about these witnesses. Well, the witnesses have now made statements. Those witness statements have been presented. There's also been video that has been presented. There's been audio that has been presented. Body cam footage from the police officers that showed up on the scene has now presented in his defense to show that he's innocent, so to speak, okay? Now, with all this new evidence that has been presented to the courts, the legal team is expecting him to have his case dropped. As of right now, his trial date is set for August 3rd. Now, he's already been tried in the court of public opinion. Like I said, y'all have already made the man guilty. Without hearing the full details of the story. So we'll see. I'm going to follow this case. Hopefully, the YouTube lawyers that be out there that be reviewing the cases, hopefully they'll be watching it so I can understand a lot of the legalese. I do try to research on my own a lot of the legalese, but I like when they do it because they ain't got to do all this extra research. I can hear it directly from the lawyers. So hopefully the YouTube lawyers, we call them legal tube, hope they get up on it and watch this case as well. People have been turning Megan Good apart because Megan Good has been appearing with him as his new quote-unquote girlfriend. I think Megan Good is like 10 years older than he is. She's 44, I thought. He's 33, something like that. Yeah, she's 10, 11 years older than he is. And of course, most people thought that their relationship was a publicity stunt, something to try to soften his image. Megan Good has not necessarily been an image softener. Heck, she not, I don't know, it's something about her that people don't like as well. So she's not really softened his image. They just figure, you know, it's all PR. That's what most people figure. But she went to court with him. He was out here looking like a little homeless bum. Like he was back in Jim Crow era. I don't know what the fuck is wrong with an iron. Why that motherfucker couldn't iron his suit. I know he's probably trying to appear less threatening. But he looked like he be straight living in the Jim Crow era when he dresses. I don't know what's going on. He looked dirty. He don't look like he bathed. And it really bothers my soul. And I don't think that's going to help him. It's not helping his image. You can be well kept together without looking threatening. You know what I'm saying? You know, shit. What's the typical thing for a black person to do? The black man to do to make him not look threatening? Throw on some glasses and an Argyle sweater. Makes you look less threatening in court. Shit. Anywho, so August 3rd right now is the date that's set for his trial. So we are going to be looking at that case as it goes along. As far as Donald Trump, I said Jack Smith was ready to go, right? I said he was ready to go. He had posted up some, he had already been sharing information over with the defense prior to the pretrial discovery. He had already been dropping stuff to them like, hey, I'm giving it to you now. He's even giving them documents that's not even required by law for them to have. So he can say, look here, I got all my ducks in a row. All my T's crossed, my I's are dotted. That's what he was saying. That's why. So I'm like, okay, Jack, let's go. Well, on Friday, which was yesterday, Jack Smith filed his own pretrial motion to get the court date delayed. And I'm like, what the hell, Jack? I thought you was ready to go. I thought you was ready. You know, I'm all amped up. Well, in my live, if y'all watched it, if y'all haven't, y'all go back and watch it. My live, I was saying that they were most likely going to try to implement SIPA, which is the Classified Information Protection Act. Okay, this is exactly the reason why Jack Smith requested this delay. Because with SIPA, this will allow Trump's legal team to get the security clearance they need to review these classified documents. And then there's a whole lot of other procedures that need to be followed in the wake of the SIPA Act. Not the SIPA Act, because SIPA is the act. SIPA, in order for, you know, the proceedings to move forward when you're dealing with classified documentation. It sounds to me that this is a tactic by Jack Smith, because a lot of times the legal counsel, the defense counsel would reject trying to do SIPA, and they would try to declassify the information. But the reason why I'm saying I think this is a tactic, which is one I wasn't even thinking of, he's saying, hey, I know y'all need time. Go ahead, get all the time you need, because we ready. That's what I'm thinking he's saying right there. Two, he's it will allow him time to gather more incriminating evidence against Donald Trump, because y'all know Donald Trump runs his fucking mouth. Okay, he's already been told not to talk about the doggone case. He's now been his legal team has also now been presented with a sealed list of witnesses that Donald Trump is not supposed to be able to talk to. Well, we know that Donald Trump was doing a part 2 for his interview with Fox News. I don't know if it was recorded on the same day, because I haven't watched it. I didn't watch it, see if there was a clothing change. But each time he does an interview and he speaks about this case, he is helping the damn prosecutors. He is damaging himself by continuously to run his fucking mouth. So he's asking for, what Jack Smith is asking for, December 14th or December 11th is the court date that he's now requesting. I'm trying to pay attention to this car that's riding up on the back of me, y'all. So that's why I'm about to hit my motherfucking brakes on this bitch. Get off my goddamn ass. Funky bitch. I'm in the damn slow lane. What the fuck you ride up on me like that for? Anyhow. So yeah, Jack also has allowed immunity to a lot of the witnesses in the January 6th criminal charges that are possibly pending against Donald Trump as well. So he's giving a lot of people immunity, which means a lot of people speaking, a lot of people talking, a lot of people snitching. You know what I'm saying? White folks don't live by their rules. Snitches get stitches. Well, the Italians do. The Italians do, baby. But yeah. December 11th is when he motioned to have the trial delayed to. Eileen Cannon has yet to respond. As of right now, it is 7:44 a.m. on Saturday. I haven't found a response by Eileen Cannon. Okay, the submersible. Y'all know the submersible went down, and I was saying I think this wasn't a mistake. Remember I said that during my last PNTV. I still today believe that. There was lots of rumors going out saying that these 5 people that was on this submersible was the same people that went up with Jeff Bezos in the space flight. I started researching passengers with Jeff Bezos. I didn't see any of these names. Yes, there was a British adventurer, but it's not the same one. That was a woman, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, there was a woman mountaineer. So I'm not finding these people's names in affiliation with the space flights that Jeff Bezos took. There are thousands and thousands of memes out there poking fun at the event. There's conversations on Twitter and Facebook, that are seemingly poking fun at the event. I'm gonna tell you, I have laughed at some, and most of the ones that I have laughed at wasn't about the message itself, was about the responses. Is one is going around on Facebook, child, that you got to read. Somebody said they don't find the submersible thing funny because this could be your family, and it was a black person that posted. Every black person named mama coming out like, not my damn family. We don't even get on water. We using stereotypes about black people, about ourselves, and we're saying what we would and wouldn't do. That's the funny part to me. I am not laughing at somebody's demise. However, I am in full belief that this was a self-sacrifice. And I'll tell you why. I had already, for some reason, lately they've been putting out, when they go on these little trips with the space trip with Bezos and Ocean Gate thing, they never say the person's name. They give their occupation or whatever, to make them seem like they are true adventurers or what have you. And it just seems weird to me that an adventurer, a Titanic expert, two members of a wealthy business family, and the CEO of the company, who is clearly aware of all the faulty things going on with the doggone submersible, all decided to take this trip. They decided to use the one called the Titan. There's 3 different ones, and this particular one is called the Titan, to try to go see wreckage of the Titanic. The wreckage of the Titanic. Now, from the pictures that they showed us, I didn't see any windows on this doggone vessel. It looked like a big ass septic tank is what it looked like to me. I was told that there was one window, because back in 2001, when Doddridge, the guy that they sued, had Doddridge, David, I know it's his first name, the one that they sued and fired for spilling the beans about all the problems, that the window was actually one of the problems in the first part. That he didn't think it was going to sustain the pressure. Well, considering where the wreckage is at on the sea floor and the amount of depth that a submersible is supposed to be able to travel, they knew in the beginning that they wasn't going to make it that damn far. They've been doing this since 2001. They ain't never made it that doggone far, based off of what I would think. I thought it was 4,400 feet below the sea. Somebody else said it was 13,000 leagues under the sea. I don't know exactly what the Titanic, how far down on the seafloor it is. If you know, put it in the comment section. But the submersible was only supposed to be able to go 1,600 feet. And the dang wreckage is damn sure supposed to be below 1,600 feet. Okay. Now, based off of the implosion, they're saying that the pressure that the submersible was feeling as it continuously dropped down in depths, it caused an implosion, which means it exploded from the inside out. And they died instantly, right? So they're showing footage of this so-called debris that was found on the bottom of the sea. It was some shoes, a pair of pants, and I haven't verified if that's supposed to be in the pictures from the actual footage, but that's what I've been seeing all over the internets. It's different footage like that. The holes from the submersible itself, little pieces of it. And my thought is, if there was an actual implosion that no bodies or no bones have been found with these people, how the fuck a pair of shoes and a pair of pants make it? No, that's what's so good. I got questions, okay? Because it sounds like they wouldn't, since they have not found any bones or bodies, that the implosion is, disintegrated them or what have you, or took them completely out. But they pants and they shoes, first of all, pants ain't floating to the top of the water. Have y'all ever gotten to the water with clothes on? Pants usually float. It wasn't being held down by no shit. Anyhow, that's just looking at the pictures. I think, like I say, if these people have truly perished, that it was a self-sacrifice. Sometimes you get fanatics that want to be so immersed, so involved in the topic, the subject matter itself, that they are willing to risk their lives. They already had to sign contracts about possibly dying anyway. Somebody said the contract said something about death at least 3 times on the first page, that you sign it away before you go on this little thing. So, but sometimes you get those fanatics. You know, you have those Romeo and Juliet people that want to recreate it and die the same way they did because they think it's going to be so romantical and so beautiful. You know, you won't. And I said, I think these people wanted to go down with the ship. They wanted to go out just like the Titanic. But we've already had people from Ocean Gate specifically says that the sinking feeling on the issues that they're having with the ship or the mechanical problems or what have you, that's all part of the experience. They're really getting the experience what the Titanic people experienced. So I was like, they intentionally wanted to do this. Now, the 19-year-old, his mama or his family member saying he didn't even want to go. His daddy made him go. He didn't even want to go. And now he done lost his life. So no, the loss of life itself is sad. But I just, however, but however, I still think this is what they wanted. Sans the 19-year-old, his mama saying he didn't want to go. The CEO decides to go down. It just didn't make no sense to me. And so the banging noises, they have not identified what those banging noises was. They haven't said they still hearing the banging though. So my thing is that if it indeed imploded, why were they continuously hearing banging noises every 30 minutes is what they were saying. Remember I reported that they was hearing them. It wasn't like random noises they were hearing. It was every 30 minutes they was hearing the banging noise. If they immediately imploded, as soon as they hit depths that the pressure was going to take the, crush this like a little tin can, where the sounds go? And why you can't hear the sounds no more? It's not adding up for me. There was an episode on The Simpsons that came out. Y'all know The Simpsons be on our history. The Simpsons had an episode back in 2016 about a submersible going down, trying to see the Titanic wreckage and running out of oxygen and stuff like that. Of course, that's circulating all over the internet now. Y'all gonna make me start watching The Simpsons again. I stopped watching it years ago. But I need to know some stuff because it seems like they be getting shit right. They got the election right. They get a lot of stuff that seems seemingly accurate on this particular show. I want to find out what's gonna happen with the trial. Or did they arrest the president on The Simpsons? Let me know. I'm gonna have to go back and start watching that shit all over again. So yeah, that happened. It was something else I was supposed to talk about. Got Jonathan Majors, got the submersible, got the Trump thing. Maybe that's it. Is it all I was about to discuss right now? I mean, because a lot of stuff was popping off over the weekend. It's something else. It's something else really important. But while I'm thinking about that, trying to figure out what it is, tonight starts Love and Marriage Detroit. So we're going to watch that on our own network tonight. I'll probably try to do the recap and review and post it on Sunday. That's what I'll probably try to do. I'll probably try to record it at least right directly after the show and then post it on Sunday. I am going to start trying to do lives again. I may do lives weekly and just pull out one topic from PNTV and discuss that. That'll be the whole topic of the damn thing. On Rashid and Simone she's doing her interview tour now too, explaining why she decided to call off the wedding, all the financial problems that arose, all the financial problems that came up that led her to calling off the wedding. They've been talking about that, but in the midst of all this stuff, her and Tasha K done got into a child. Tasha K it got some more legal battles, some more legal troubles going on, and Simone made a statement under her page that says, she felt sorry for her husband because all these legal battles going on with Cardi B, you're pulling money out of the family. It's going to cause you to be bankrupt and things like that. So you're pulling money out of the family. I feel sorry for your husband. I'm paraphrasing, okay? She said it didn't even have to go this far. Well, Tasha K came back and basically said, mind your business. You should be minding the business that's yours. Worry about your damn engagement with your 50-year-old ass and let the dark-skinned people handle this over here. So she kind of made it a colorist type of statement, type of situation. And Simone said, you're right. Your point is kind of moot though, because I'm finna turn your ass up on my channel and break down your whole legal battles that you got going on. And she posted a video on that. I don't know what, back and forth. Look, her. The one thing I can say is by Simone being a lawyer, she has access to the legal documentation. So she don't necessarily have to say allegedly because she got the proof right there. Tasha K is suggesting that Rashid had a side chick and whatever, sometimes she be making shit up to prove her point or prove her case on the channel. Yeah, so I ain't sure what's gonna happen with them, child. It's gonna be messy for a long time. But neither one of these women are the type of women that try to back down. Let's put it that way. What was the other thing I was gonna talk about though? It was newsworthy. So what did I talk about in the last PNTV? I don't even remember, child. I don't even remember. I know Anna wanted me to mention in the last one, I forgot to mention. Jamie Foxx is still in the rehabilitation center in Chicago. They haven't had any updates as far as improvement. But one thing that has happened that I found tasteless as fuck is Subway decided to come out with a pickleball sandwich. Ain't nobody ever heard of pickleball in its entirety, in totality, until this Jamie Foxx situation came about. And now Subway tasteless ass gonna make a pickleball sandwich. That's so classless. That's so fucking classless. What was the other news thing, child? I don't even know. Well, that's it then, y'all. That's PNTV Extra. Let me go ahead and log off here so I can get y'all this video up as I get to work. It's 8:01. I was supposed to say I got 2 minutes to get there. My clock, remember I told y'all every time daylight savings time happens, I lose 2 minutes. My clock is 2 minutes behind. Fuck. See y'all in the next video. Talk to y'all again soon. Peace. Now I remember what it was, child. When I started off putting on my Fenty lip gloss. Rihanna has stepped down as the CEO of Savage Fenty. I don't believe Fenty as a whole product, like she has Fenty lip gloss or Fenty cosmetics or Fenty skincare. I don't believe it's over that. I didn't research in detail, but it does say Fenty Savage that Rihanna has stepped down as a CEO. She still would be in the boardroom as a decision maker, but she's no longer CEO. I done forgot, child, already who the name of the lady is that she done turned it over to. But it's gonna be interesting to see what the direction of Fenty goes. I wonder if she stepped down because of, the new baby being on the way, and she gonna have 2 babies under the age of 2 that she, trying to adjust to and take care of and things of that nature. Yeah, that was the other thing I was gonna talk about. I think I had more detail in it when I first put on my lip gloss. It was like, I'm wearing my Fenty today, and I had a whole lot of thoughts in my head about the whole situation, and then it just left me completely. Dear gosh, it just went out of my head, just like that. Oh, the Tyler Perry conversation that I was talking about with the the estate suing him over the song lyric. Child, this case is from 2009. Somehow it resurfaced all over again. So it's not a new suit that's coming up against him. But I did not find out any information. I didn't see any closure to the 2009 case, whether or not these people were successfully able to sue him, or if they settled out of court, or things of that nature. I think my whole point when I was talking about it before was that the sentence from the song is something that we as people, majority black people, say all the time. So I just didn't see how they would say that Tyler Perry just went to their catalog and stole that one line out of the song to put into the movie. Because it's like I said, we use so many terms that we don't even know where the fuck they come from. Child. So as of right now, there's no new legal proceedings happening. No new legal proceedings happening. And I think that's about it now. So this time, I'm gone for real. All right, y'all.